Hello everyone. In this episode of Connected Series, adventured by French Alumni Association of FCRI, we have with us Ms. McLean Pereira. Ms. McLean graduated out of 2017 batch of FCRIT with bachelor's degree in electronics and telecommunication. She got placed in Reliance Jio through campus and she worked there for 2 years. After that, she pursued her master's in management from New York University and she worked with Red Hat as technical project management intern for over a year. And after her graduation, she joined Facebook as project manager. And can you describe your job in Reliance Jio?
Yeah, so when I started my work at Reliance Jio, it was with a role called as service validation engineer, which was basically to test out and find all the possible issues that we had back then in the products that Jio was providing. And since I had an electronics and telecommunication background, I focused more on their network. So because I was able to raise as much issues and identify the product very well, I went on to lead the efforts wherein we would resolve those issues that were identified, both in the VoLTE network and also in the interconnection network, which we call as the POI. Later on, I was switched from that team to a different team wherein I worked as a project manager, and my responsibility was to basically onboard the organization onto a new project management tool.
You cracked a job out at Facebook, and it is a dream of many. So, can you tell me how you did that?
I say that it was a dream for myself as well, and I never imagined that I would be working for Facebook. For that matter, even interning at Red Hat, all my opportunities that I got to work at, even Reliance Jio I could say that I could sum it up with 3 points. First being to be prepared. I knew back then when I was pursuing my bachelor's that Reliance Jio would be coming on our campus to interview students. And I started my preparation as in when I knew that they would be coming in. So with respect to Red Hat and Facebook as well, my preparation was immediately as I knew that I would be looking out for internships. As I completed my internship, I started looking for full-time opportunities, and that's when preparation is key, I believe, because only when you're prepared would you be able to bring the best of yourself when you're interviewing. The second most important is keeping your resume ready, reaching out and networking with people. Even when you know that, even if you have the slightest of hint of the career that you want to pursue, the simplest thing that you could do is go onto LinkedIn, check out who has a similar career, and if they are an alumni, maybe from Father Agnel's, like for example, if you find me on LinkedIn and you want to be a project manager in future, you could reach out to me and I could guide you through what process I followed. And third and most importantly is just living in the moment and doing all the projects that you're doing and taking it seriously. I believe that giving importance to those, even if you're not interested in, giving an opportunity to learn out of it is important, because treat each of these hurdles as a learning opportunity, because if you're not able to excel, that's fine, but you'll definitely learn something out of it. So yeah.
There are a lot of people who are confused whether to pursue further studies or get a job. Did you face such a dilemma? And if you did, how did you decide that you want to sit for placements?
Yes. So I was super confused because I remember during my batch, many of the students were directly going to be pursuing their masters and they were sure they want to go for their masters. The best thing that I did was, I feel now, the best thing that I did was to continue working for 2 years in India and then deciding to pursue my masters, because that experience taught me a lot. It taught me that networking is definitely, telecommunications and networking is definitely something I'm interested in. But project management, through my experience, I realized that I'm good at it and I enjoy doing it on a daily. So I think taking some time with your work experience will not just constant, I mean, you will not focus on what you need to do next, but it will give you an opportunity to see what you're good at as well. So I think if you're not sure, take your time, just join one of the organizations that you're passionate about, and then figure out what professionally you are passionate and interested towards.
Can you tell me about a program you managed from kickoff through execution, and what kind of problems you encountered and how you went about it?
Now, whenever I start off as a project manager, it's very important that you understand your team members, the people involved, basically doing stakeholder analysis, understanding who all are involved, what are the resources that you would need, what is the scope of the project. During my project, we were partnering with one of the firms wherein we need to improve their sales. So during this project, we weren't clear with the scope, and as in when the project progressed, I realized the scope kept changing, which was very difficult as a project manager, because when you're working on a project, you need your scope to be fixed. You cannot keep changing it. And when the scope changes, it brings difficulties. Your team members might not feel completely passionate towards the scope. So that was very difficult time for me, because I had to keep my team members focused towards one scope, not let them deflect, not let the sponsors deflect in any way, and focus on what the intent was supposed to be. And I think such situations can be handled only by focusing on building relationships with both your teammates, with your sponsors. So I think all in all, project management is about knowing everything, but not going into the depth of it, but also building relationships at the same time. So I think that's what has helped me.
Is there any software tool that you use in your current job?
In my current job, I've been using internal tools that Facebook has, and apart from that, I think Excel, SQL, to some extent coding for analysis of your project, and I think I use Tableau basically to create dashboards, so that is the other part, and that is pretty much it. But I suggest that if you want to be someone who wants to go into both project management and data analytics, knowing one project management tool would always help. And with respect to data analytics, I think knowing one language is base, like knowing SQL is a must, but apart from that, R or Python, and at least one data visualization tool. When you're working as a project manager, you also need to make decisions for the improvement of the project, and you can do that when you're incorporating analytics.
You're also a data analyst. What skills would you say a data analyst requires?
I think the general, as I mentioned earlier, SQL is a must. Apart from that, knowing R or Python, one of these languages helps, and knowing one data visualization tool. So I think do not avoid coding completely just because you feel that you might not be good at it, but try to learn in bits and pieces, and then you will eventually be there.
Lastly, any message for the students of FCRI?
Yes, I mean, there's one message that I would give to the girl I was few years back would be to live in the moment. I think I used to always think what would be the next step for me, and I used to just jump on from one thing to the other. Like I know you might definitely be in a situation wherein you're not sure of where your career wants to go. So I think one advice that I could have used, and I would want to provide would be that use these opportunities that our FCRIT has been providing with respect to these series. Reach out to people. If you feel that this career is something that I would want to, reach out to them, try and get an understanding whether it's something that you always wanted, you would be passionate about, and try to analyze your career on the way, but not just focus that this is something that I want and I'm going to run after it. It's okay to have everything planned, but things change and your passions and your interests might also change. So yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this amazing time. This was the episode of Connectors series. Thank you.